Welcome to San Leandro High School's graduation for the class of 2021. Please rise for the national anthem by Miss Dent and the Notables. Now for a message from one of our co-principals, Dr. R.E. Oh, sorry.
Hey, we get it all the time. We're twins. Hey, beautiful scholars, how you doing? Welcome to our 2021, class of 2021 graduation. I'm so glad we're in person. Give our scholars a round of applause. You look beautiful. I want to recognize and take this time just to honor our families. You are phenomenal. This was one of the most difficult years in education in our world. And I just want to thank our families, our parents, our guardians, and I want to honor our ancestors that we're continuing the fight to better the human condition. So let's give a round of applause to our families. So I want to say good evening, parents, guardians, families, friends, and community members. Welcome to the San Leandro High School graduation ceremony of the class of 2021. I am Dr. R.O. Richardson, Dr. Ronald Richardson, AKA Twincipal, proud co-principal of San Leandro High. First and foremost, I want to recognize and acknowledge this past year and a half has been far one of the most challenging times in education and in my lifetime and in our scholars' lifetime and your generation. Last year, during this time, the pandemic caused the class of 2020 not to be able to celebrate their celebration in person. So I want to take the time on behalf of SLUSD, on behalf of our San Leandro staff, on behalf of our class of 2021 to recognize class of 2020 with a round of applause and acknowledgement for their hard year. We love you. Before we move on, I would like to take this time to honor and recognize a beloved colleague, Ms. Connie Reyes, who unfortunately passed away this school year. Ms. Reyes was a longtime math teacher and dedicated mother, wife, daughter, and family member. We will always love and cherish you, and we know that you will be proud of our beautiful scholars sitting before us today, all the ones you've supported and guided through the times you were here. We love you, and we're going to cherish you. If we can take this time and have a moment of silence for our beloved Connie Reyes, Miss Connie Reyes, her family as well, but also all the loved ones we've lost in our world and in our own families. So let's take a time to recognize and with a moment of silence. Thank you. With all the uncertainty during this president times, getting through this school year would not have been possible without the hard work, the guidance and support of some of our family members sitting with us today, some of our esteemed guests we have here on our amazing stage. We would like to recognize and sincerely thank you, our amazing board. Board President, Evelyn Gonzalez. Vice President, Christian Rodriguez. Clerk, James Aguilar. Trustee, Leo Sheridan. Trustee, Monique Tate. Trustee, Deanna Parola. And Trustee, Peter Oshinsky. Can we give them a round of applause? Thank you, and we love you. Also want to take this time to recognize our amazing San Leandro Unified School District, our amazing district leaders, our phenomenal district leaders, Superintendent Dr. Mike McLaughlin, Dr. Sanal Patar, our Assistant Superintendent of Educational Services, Dr. Kevin Collins, Assistant Superintendent of Business Services, and Assistant Superintendent of Administrative Services, Dr. Sarina Sanipatin. Love you all, and thank you for all your guidance and support. Oh yeah, our beautiful families. We also want to thank our incredible faculty and support staff, teachers, counselors, site supervisors, custodial staff, office staff, our paraprofessionals who went over and beyond during this most challenging time to support our beautiful scholars and families. We want to thank you, and we want to give you a round of applause too for all of your efforts and dedication. None of this would be possible without our accomplishments this year, without you and your services. And most importantly, we want to thank our parents, guardians, and families for entrusting us with your young adults. It has been an honor and pleasure to guide and educate and serve our beautiful, brilliant, resilient, vibrant young scholars who sit before us today and who now are embarking a new beginning. We would like to express our gratitude, our love, and appreciation for your partnership during your child's high school career and during the extraordinary challenges from our learning community, our homes, our families across the country. We had challenges, and I want to recognize that. And like the great Maya Angelou would say, still we rise. Class of 2021, we are extremely proud of you. Your journey through high school, especially during these unprecedented times, is evidence of your superpowers that you hold so dearly and possess. You all have inspired us and given us hope for the future of humanity. We are so excited for your future endeavors and successes. We all know success is not a destination, it is a journey. We have no doubt that you will continue to pave the way for the generations to come, like our ancestors and parents and grandparents did for all of us. And that's why we are standing here or sitting here today. So if we can honor our ancestors and our grandparents and our parents again for their guidance and their support and people who risked their lives for us to be here, can we give them a round of applause and recognize them? Being your co-principal / twinsiple over the past 4 years taught me and reminded me that we all need to be reminded to take on the challenges of understanding the power of mental health, our social and emotional well-being, knowledge of self, and self-love. And this is the truth. We all need to be supported, encouraged, and take this epic journey of discovering how to love yourself unconditionally and how to love others. The road of self-love is a deep, intricate, and challenging journey, but one that will teach us about the meaning of knowledge and knowing of self, loving yourself, and accepting yourself as you are right now, regardless of your past experiences. Knowledge of self and love is such a healing process. Remember, beautiful scholars, you have the power to create a better future. Each and every one of us contributes to what our future holds. We can control what it becomes. And if we are able to shift our attention towards healing ourselves with self-love so that we can truly love ourselves unconditionally and our fellow humans in the deepest sense, the energy of the world across us, around us, will hopefully change with us. Love you all tremendously, and congratulations to the class of 2021. Traditionally, I was talking to Dr. R.V., and we want to keep the tradition because every day you walked on this campus and off campus, the way you carried yourself in this world is phenomenal. So we're going to repeat after me. We're going to leave you with, as you leave, the virtues that you behold and you inherited naturally. I want you to repeat after me. And this is and please, families, community members, you can follow along. Repeat after me. We are lifelong learners. We are leaders in training. Don't be part of the problem. Be part of the solution. Failure is not an option. Failure is not an option. Stay calm at all times. Discipline yourself so no one else has to. I want to hear you louder. If you have a goal, nothing's impossible. If you have a goal, nothing's impossible. Respect is a sign of strength. Respect is a sign of strength. And my favorite, we come from greatness. All right, come on, scholars and families, say this with me. We come from greatness. Congratulations, class of 2021. We love you. Now I would like to bring up our amazing scholars, our salutatorian and valedictorian, Luis Valencia. Can you come up to the stage? And Natalie Sudomato, come on up.
Do I start now? Welcome, everyone. Class of 2021. Look at us. We are no longer gray screens on a Zoom app. I know that y'all didn't show up tonight to hear some speeches, so I'm gonna keep it sweet and simple. I don't feel qualified to represent our entire class. These academic titles are meant to imply that we are the best students, and I want to reject that. We have students here who come from low-income households and yet are still here. We have students here who live with disabilities and mental health difficulties and yet are still here. We have students here who have had to hide their sexual orientations and gender identities and yet are still here. We have students here who immigrated from other countries, have immigrant parents, or lost family through the entire process, and yet are still here. We have students here, Black students and other students of color, surviving in a country built against them, who are here taking up space, making their voices heard, and thriving. Today, we pulled it out of the mud. We fought and fought for what we got. We overcame odds stacked against us. But love, we shouldn't have had to. A lot of people have told us to suppress these identities, and more will force us to do so in the future. I moved to the United States in 6th grade with this accent. After being mocked for it, little me strived to get rid of it. Now speaking like this, I've gotten comments such as, "You've assimilated well," or "I couldn't tell you were an immigrant," as if meeting the standards of Americans was something I had to achieve. From, what is that, stinky food, to get out of this country. There are people who invalidated and will continue to invalidate our existence and presence. And yet, we're still here. Our resistance and presence in this moment is our revolt, but we cannot romanticize struggle so much that we fail to see how this country fails us. As we pursue our individual paths towards happy and fulfilling lives, we can proudly affirm we are not here to change the way we speak, the way we dress, and the way we live to preserve the comfort of our oppressors. Our seat is never at their table. The abuse we suffered was not the source of our strength, nor was it necessary for us to gain it. It was always there from the start. Right now, this moment is exclusively ours, a commemoration for our survival. We have a lot to celebrate tonight, graduates. Congratulations, class of 2021. Also, shout out to my mom.
Good evening, friends, family, staff, and of course, the class of 2021. So nice to see half of everyone's faces again. My name is Natalie Suvamoto, and I'm honored to stand before you as a valedictorian of the class of 2021. On behalf of our entire class, I'd like to thank the parents, guardians, teachers, and staff who have supported us throughout our lives. When I first found out I was valedictorian, I smiled, then immediately started panicking because I realized I had to give a speech. But that was a problem for future me, so of course I closed the email and forgot about it for 4 months. Fast forward to last week, and I've got nothing, which seems so fitting for the end of our high school career. Now, since you're all here listening to me, or at least pretending to, I get to use this time to reminisce about our 2.5 years at SLHS, and hopefully share with you what I learned. Number 1, Sparks Notes and Slater are lifesavers at 2 a.m. Number 2, no matter which bathroom you go to on campus, it will be locked. And number 3, and most importantly, you don't have to compare yourself or your accomplishments to others. And yes, that was the most cheesy thing I've ever said, but it's also the most valuable lesson I learned at San Leandro High. Because once you stop comparing yourself to others, you start learning from them. Now I'm up here because I got some fridge-worthy report cards, but that doesn't make me qualified to give anyone advice on how to achieve greatness or live every day to the fullest. So instead, I just want to take this time to recognize the athletes and artists who spend hours perfecting every detail of their performance. The entrepreneurs who have worked tirelessly to build their businesses from the ground up. The activists who are fighting to make our home and country and world a more safe, empathetic, and accepting place. The teens who have taken on outside jobs while still in school to help support themselves and their families, and the people whose kindness, laughter, and energy never cease to brighten the room. So as we come to the end of our senior year, I hope you all leave here today feeling proud of what you've accomplished, because every one of you has contributed to the culture within and outside of San Leandro High. I know I have learned more and grown more observing my peers than in any classroom. The diversity of talents and passions at San Leandro High is what makes us great, and it will be our biggest contribution to the world as we head out onto the many adventures ahead of us. So with that, congratulations to the class of 2021.
Now for the presentation and certification of the class by Dr. Mike McLaughlin, Superintendent.
As the superintendent of San Leandro Unified School District, I certify that the San Leandro High School seniors have successfully completed the high school requirements of the state of California and of the San Leandro Unified School District for graduation. It is an honor and a special privilege for this class of 2021. I want to present to you the class of 2021. Congratulations, seniors.
And for the acceptance of the class of 2021, we have Evelyn Gonzalez, the President and Board of Education.
As the school board president, with the power vested in me by the state of California and the San Leandro Unified School District, I hereby accept this class of 2021. On behalf of the Board of Education, we congratulate you on this milestone achievement and wish you all the best in the future. Go Pirates!
And now for the introduction of graduates by Victoria Martin and Michael Tisan Yi, Assistant Principals.
Good evening. Before we begin, just to make sure, we're going to start reading names. If you guys can stay in your seats in the back, that would be awesome. It's very exciting, but parents and support families, we need you to go ahead and stay seated and in your pods as we read the names.
We'd like to invite our first graduates to approach the stage. Come on up. We want to remind all our graduates that as they pause for their picture, they are welcome to take off their masks.
And I'm going to... So I hand them to you?
Santiago Ramirez. Nija Watkins.
Young lady.
Vanessa Amezcua Chavez.
Zoe Miramontes.
Carlos Quinteros.
Isaiah Alearni.
Ashley Aguayo.
Amari Mannings.
Serge Jaden Aguinaldo.
JD Agredano.
Janet Sarai Ahumada.
Gabriel Aguilar Diaz.
Albert Alejandre Ibarra.
Manal Ahmed.
Karina Alejo Mendoza.
Ariana Alegria.
Aya Alcabani.
Giovanni Alejandre Martinez.
Jabril Amaweri.
Catherine Alfaro Escobar.
Juan Alvarez.
Odie Allen.
Jacob Amanoy.
Meandre Bibbs.
Layla Anderson.
Timothy Andrea Samida.
Joanny Altuñez.
Enoch Ampofo.
Odessa Aranas.
Juan Claro Andrade.
Justin Argueta Guerra.
Clayton Appleby.
Maya Asherobi.
Rachel Arcadio.
Samantha Avila Dominguez.
Eric Arizon.
Amaya Banks.
Angel Avalos.
I got you. Natalie Subamoto.
Kayla Acuna.
Andrea Barajas.
Kyla Bakiran.
Corey Batiste.
Luis Sean Valencia.
Ryan Begonia.
Francisco Barajas.
Robert Busso.
Gabrielle Barnes.
Estefany Bamberven.
Daniel Bautista.
Kira Block.
Christine Jade Bellinson.
Jordan Borges.
Jada Bell.
Antasia Bostic.
Kayla Rose Burwald.
Isaiah Brox.
Samantha Acevedo.
Kayla Brown.
You're good. Hamza Buja.
Natasha La.
Angel Brown.
Jonathan Cabrera.
Right there. Daniel Bryant.
Brandon Calixto Galena.
Layla Butcher.
Daniela Canella.
Caleb Calaxon.
Joshua Caporelli.
Daniel Camarena.
Giselle Carval Martinez.
Samantha Cantu Olea.
Hugo Castaneda.
Alexia Carranza.
Francine Katangi.
Natalia Casas Morales.
Kanoa Sekachi.
Erica Castillo.
Alice Chaires Gutierrez.
Juan Cazares Gutierrez.
Phoenix Chandra.
Dan Edward Senizal.
Dominic Charles.
Richie Hayfron.
Colin Chasteen.
Jason Hernandez.
Priscilla Chavaria.
Stephen Chow.
Jennifer Chavez.
Ariana Chavez.
Devin Che.
Marco Chavez.
Holly Chen.
Fiona Chen.
Paula Chen.
Mei Ting Chen.
Alexander Chenault.
Tommy Chen.
Emily Chin.
Alexander Chicas.
Jarlene Elizabeth Clavido.
Mackenzie Sin.
Christian Haley Concepcion.
Ruby Cole.
Andre Corocoto.
Gregory Cook.
Nicholas Corey.
Jose Corona Ibarra.
Emiliano Covarrubias Navarro.
Rashawn Cooey.
Sarah Cron.
Leanne Marie Cuevas.
Marco Curiel.
Marwan Daifula.
Miles Lawson.
India Davis.
Sophia Davis.
Xavier Davis.
Cameron Dawkins.
Gabriela De Leon.
Brandon DeAnda.
Janessa DeFranco.
Sofia Del Rio.
Brittany Delgado Torres.
Tytrell Celestine.
Katrina Del Judas.
Malik Capabanks Ewing.
Brett Diaz.
Guillermo Diaz Bernal.
Naif Dobashi.
Julie Dong.
Valentina Ebanks.
Amari L.
Chinonso Elendu.
Mayana Ellis.
Jalen Ing.
Elaine Ing.
Zach Erickson.
Kalia Irving.
Jeremy Escobar.
Amy Eshelman.
Oscar Alejandro Espinoza.
Christopher Estonilo.
Jacob Feinstein.
Ryan Ferguson.
Emily Fitzgerald.
Lizette Flores.
Maya Flores.
Jacqueline Flores Barrocio.
Mauricio Florido.
Zin Forsett Howard.
Layla Ford.
Kucheko Ford.
Elmer Franco.
Jacqueline Franco.
Maria Franco de la Vega.
Aurora Friedman.
Bria Freisen.
Jude Gallardo.
Cesar Garcia.
Daniel Garcia.
Gabriela Garcia.
Jonathan Garcia.
Lorenzo Garcia.
Xiomara Garcia Gomez.
Isabel Garcia Quintal.
Keyshawn Gatewood.
Kayla Gayton.
Nikki G.
Marisabel Gill.
Imani Gilbert.
Tion Gix Allen.
Jaden Gilbert.
Evelyn Gomez.
Roberto Godoy Vidales.
Emmy Sayuri Gonzalez.
Andrew Gong.
Sebastian Gonzalez.
Hilda Gonzalez.
Angel Gonzalez.
Yahaira Gonzalez.
Rosalina Gonzalez Lopez.
Guadalupe Gonzalez Lomeli.
Giovanna Gonzalez Rojas.
Daisy Gonzalez Macias.
Catherine Gruno Altamirano.
Haley Govan.
Jasmine Gutierrez.
Arturo Guzman.
Daniel Guzman.
Jasmine Guzman.
Fevin Haley.
Maxim Hall.
Miranda K. Hammond.
Isba Huck.
Natalie Haro.
Darcy Hatcher.
Nathaniel Hout.
Dushawn Henderson.
Ashley Hernandez.
Jose Hernandez.
Natea Gardner.
Marcos Hernandez.
Yaya Hernandez.
Silali Hernandez Gamino.
Gabriel Hernandez Pelayo.
Samantha Mayari Hernandez Rodas.
Marisol Hernandez Tapia.
Nala Hilburn.
Ashley Mendoza.
Carly Horobin.
Griffin Hubel.
Natalie Hua.
Louis Huang.
Justin Huang.
Alexander Houston.
Alicia Pride.
Ryan Hua.
Justina Hilton.
Soraya Hafana.
Mikel Jackson.
Kevin Nguyen.
Eamon Jawash.
Esmeralda Iglesias.
Morgan Jimenez.
Faith Jordan.
Lorena Jimenez Vinoya.
Layla Jawash.
Milton Johnson.
Daniel Jimenez Becerra.
Nyla Jones.
Deontay Johnson.
Alejandra Juarez.
Arshawn Jones.
Madeline Cargill.
Jocelyn Jovel.
Jemiah Kendricks.
Jalen Johnson.
Amberly Kong.
Jasleen Cower.
Silvana Kurtik.
Alex Kwong.
Olivia La Rosa.
Megan Kai.
John Legasca.
Maricel Lapour.
Hui Lee.
June Rong Lu.
Angela Leal.
Jasmine Lay.
Michelle Liu.
Edelyn Leon.
Caitlin Lee.
Jason Lee.
Chilin Lee.
Maggie Liang.
Derek Lima.
Kathy Lin.
Andy Ling.
Shutong Lu.
Colton Lopes.
Fatima Lopez.
Frida Lopez.
Hector Lopez.
Kenya Lopez.
Tatiana Lopez.
Jose Lopez Magallon.
Alexa Luquin.
Luis Miguel Lupian Rodriguez.
Christopher Lee.
Jesse Ma.
Joyce Ma.
Valeria Macias Gomez.
Franzine Jasca Madronero.
Nicole Madronero.
Jaslyn Magat.
Joanna Maldonado Blanco.
Dayanara Maldonado Duenas.
Destiny Maldonado Villasenor.
Michael Malari.
Andrew Manzo.
Zeke Markham.
Christian Gabriel Marquez.
Daniel Martinez.
Jessica Martinez.
Felix Martinez de Layo.
Carlina Mayorga.
Giselle Manjarez.
Carla Medina.
Zeta McMahon.
Caleb Mendez.
Neftali Malero.
Jackson McGugan.
Saul Mendez.
Mark Daniel Mendoza.
Jennifer Mendoza.
Ashley Micheletti.
Abigail Middlestead.
Alexandra Modena.
Liana Moley.
Taniela Moley.
Jamil Moore.
Aida Morales.
Bradley Morales.
Isabel Morales.
Valerie Morgan.
Naomi Moreno.
Donovan Mouton.
Franklin Moses.
Anthony Murillo Martinez.
Adeline Munoz Espinosa.
Hamza Murshed.
Ivan Muro.
Damian Nunez.
Giselle Nahera Aguilar.
Sione Now.
Daniela Naranjo.
Keon Nelson.
Alexis Navarro.
Elizabeth Nettleton.
Trisha Ann Neary.
Kanaya Newton.
Elijah Zane.
Dominic Nguyen.
Anthony Ng.
Hong Fong Ang Nguyen.
Leanne Fan.
Lok Edison Nguyen.
John Nguyen.
Phung Nguyen.
Maria Macias.
Trung Kien Nguyen.
Stephen Nguyen.
Frida Nunez.
Zhen Yuan Ni.
Justice Ojo.
Anjali Wee.
Ferdinand Jacob Victorino Onya.
Michelle Olenek.
Stephanie Orea Zizumbo.
Daniel Owen Orculio.
Andrea Orozco.
Giovanni Origan Ramirez.
Daniel Ortega.
Victoria Orozco.
Adolf Ortiz.
Sochi Ortega.
Fona O.
Belle Osborne.
Abraham Pacheco.
Taina Owens.
Michaela Pakeman.
Alfonso Padilla Padilla.
Roxana Panigua.
Angelica Paniagua.
Montserrat Paranguao Rodriguez.
Dallas Panopio.
Cassandra Peña Ramos.
Megan Peeve.
Alisa Pham.
Michael Perez.
Juan Pierce.
Ni Pham.
Hansel Pobre.
Nakira Pierce.
Alexander Prater.
Leslie Ponce Avalos.
Elizabeth Quach.
Carlos Prieto.
Jose Quintanilla.
Mika Kimba.
Caitlin Pham.
Beatriz Ramirez.
Zishuan Lei.
Diego Ramirez.
Sally Ramirez.
Kayla Ramirez.
Shaddai Ramirez Peralta.
John Demetric Ramos.
Ryan Ramos.
Sebastian Ramos.
Juan Ramos Ramirez.
Roxalyn Regalado Gabriel.
Michaela Rose Reyes.
Taylin Reynado Mejia.
Isaiah Richards Pine.
Hannah Renon.
Mariano Rios Ponce.
Mariana Rivas.
Josue Rivas Pineda.
Amaya Robinson.
Nicholas Roa Quiroga.
Daniela Rojas.
Yvette Rodriguez.
Kevin Romero Vasquez.
America Roman.
Tamisha Rivera.
How Wrong Wrong.
Omar Rosas.
Maurice Rose.
Elvis Ron Chu.
Alan Saavedra.
Reese Sitchan.
Roman Safi.
Zion Sahili.
Blake Salcedo Fernandez.
Andres Salinas.
Luis Salinas.
Alfonso Sanchez.
Samian Samadi.
Janelle Gonzalez Sanchez.
Ismael Sanchez.
Juliana Sanchez.
Joanna Sanchez.
Lyle Reese Sanchez.
Luis Sanchez.
Wendy Osigera Elias.
Rosa Damar Sanchez.
America Sandoval.
Juan Sanchez Padilla.
Eric Saucedo.
Jessica Santoyo.
Kenneth Cleon Seachung.
Sydney Saxton.
Laurel Sherwood.
Jasmine Cervellon Lopez.
Melody Silva.
Betania Saleshi.
Tyree Simmons.
Aaron Simmons.
Quinn Sichon.
Darius Sims.
Lauren Smith Bova.
Rasan Smith.
Tatiana Solis Samaya.
Emily Suarez.
Angelo Souza.
Francis Matthew Solomon.
Nellie Stevenson.
Sonny Steele.
Brandon Stokes.
Kazi Stewart.
Brandon Sue.
Kevin Straley.
Dylan Sun.
Rui Sule.
Calvin Tan.
Sione Tafangatoto.
Angelo Tay.
Michelle Tat.
Hannah Tesfasky.
Marjorie Jessica Teo.
Sarah Tolson.
Charles Tharp.
Rip Thompson.
Jerron Thomas.
Jimena Rios Ramirez.
Ronette Tolentino.
Brian Torres Gonzalez.
Samira Torres Castro.
Tammy Tran.
Hillary Tran.
Eugene Tu.
Giovanni Trejo.
Tovali Tupuada. The one and only.
Trisha Kite Tumampos.
Godswill Uyong.
Nui Bao Noahin.
Alexis Valle.
Alejandro Valentan.
Brian Vasquez.
Samantha Vargas.
Jesse Valdez.
Leslie Vasquez.
Sebastian Velarde.
Damian Vela Anaya.
Rodrigo Ventura Menendez.
Maria Velasquez.
Andrew Vergara.
Alexis Verduzco.
Rafael Vintayan.
Carmen Villagomez.
Isabel Vong.
An Vo.
Jade Wagner.
Tina Vong.
Victor Rosas.
Chance Walker.
Kayla Williams.
Jamie Washington.
Patrick Wong.
Malik Williams.
Alexandria Wooden.
Rachel Wong.
Nicholas Showick.
Liam Woodward.
James Vincent Yalung.
Dana Say.
Kaden Yang.
Jessica Elena Sheck.
Jason Yu.
Anthony Young.
Christian Zamora.
Jun Jae-yu.
Jaime Zamores Carrasco.
Ricardo Maldonado.
Gabe Itches.
Polly Yuan. Pablo Zamora.
Will all our graduates please rise? It is a long-standing tradition that after receiving your diploma, the cap tassel is shifted from the right side to the left side of the cap. This signifies to everyone that you have completed all your requirements for your diploma. Graduates, please move your tassel. Congratulations to the class of 2021. We will begin the procession, but a quick announcement. The graduates will be released into the tennis court parking lot. All families will exit through the entrance that you arrived at. Please exit in a socially distant manner, and we will all celebrate into the evening. Okay, graduates, please wait for the music, and we will lead you back in the recessional. Thank you.